Hi, I'm Denise here at Cooper Orthodontics. I'm going to be your ortho coach. I'm going to help guide you through your orthodontic treatment with us. If you go with us with the clear aligners, just so that you know, clear aligners are going to kind of look like this. They're clear. The day that you come in, we are going to have you, of course, come in. We're going to introduce ourselves to you. We're going to go over everything that we get ready, when we get ready to set you in the chair, as far as the procedures that we're going to do. No need to be alarmed that we're going to throw something at you that you're not going to be familiar with. We're going to sit down. We're going to go over all of the instructions with you the day that you're here. I am going to briefly go over some things, what to expect whenever you come in. The day that you come in, we will seat you in your chair. We will put this thing in there. It's called a cheek retractor. And what this cheek retractor does, I know that it looks big, but what it is it compresses down. And what it does is it kind of holds your cheeks away from your teeth so that it gives us a nice area that we can work with. We are going to polish up your teeth. We'll go across your teeth, give us a nice clean surface so that it gives us a better area to bond to. Then what we'll do is we'll spray with the air, with the suction. Spray with the air in the section, and then what we are going to do is we are going to go across the teeth with an etch. What this etch does is, I know this looks like a shot, but I promise it is not a shot. We do not have any shots or drills in this office. No need to be alarmed by any of that. What we do with this is actually, once we've gone across the teeth and we blow the air dry, what we do is we squirt this etch on your teeth and we leave it on there for 30 seconds. And then after that 30 seconds, what we do is we go with the suction in the air once again to wash it off. And what it does is it makes the teeth kind of like almost like a chalky surface, so it gives us a better area to bond to. What happens with the clear aligners typically is you're going to have what's called attachments on your teeth. They are tooth colored. It's not anything that anyone's going to see. You may feel it if you run your tongue across your teeth, but it's nothing that you're going to actually be able, no one's going to actually be able to see them. And what we do is we take your trays, and if you have an attachment on a tooth, we pre-fill these trays with some glue. And then what we do is we slide this in there. And then what we do is once it's in your mouth, we zap across where the areas are where you're going to have the attachments, not necessarily on every tooth, but what we do is we go across each tooth that's got an attachment on it and we zap it with this light. And what this light does is it's a curing light, and it actually hardens the glue to the tooth. It's kind of like when you go and get your nails done at the nail salon. So what it does is it hardens that on the teeth. Once we get that on there, then what we do is we pop the tray out. Once we pop the tray out, then the attachment is actually attached to your tooth. Once you have the aligners, which you'll do that particular day after we bonded your attachments to it, you will leave that day. You'll have your trays with you. We'll get your trays in your box. And then you'll also leave with a retainer case. And then you're also going to leave with what's called chewies. And what these chewies do is when you get ready to place your trays in there, sometimes they may not want to seat quite correctly. And what we would do is we would reach out to you possibly on DM if it looks like we're having a problem with what's called fitting. So what that is in the event that you go to put your tray in and you notice that there's kind of like a void between the bottom of your tray and where your tooth fits in, we would tell you to bite down on your chewy. That's one of these little things right here. It's kind of a spongy thing, and what you do is you bite down on it and it helps to seat the tray better around the tooth so that the tooth will what's called track. When we say tracking, when your teeth tracking, what we're talking about is actually your tooth following in alignment with the way that it should as far as your treatment in the trays. Well, like I was explaining, what we'll do is we'll also, you'll leave that day with something that's called dental monitoring. That's actually a little box that we're gonna have that's really pretty cool. You attach it to your phone, and what you do is you scan every week with us. And what we do is we actually physically have eyes on you, and we're looking at how the trays are fitting in your mouth, how the teeth are tracking. And what we do is we will either, one, move you into your next tray if things look like they're tracking accordingly, or two, we may tell you to stay in that tray a little bit longer. Sometimes teeth don't necessarily move quite as fast as we would like to anticipate that they will. So sometimes we may keep you in that tray just a little bit longer, but that's why we do the scans, so that we can actually see that your teeth are tracking accordingly. So after we get done giving you all of your goodie bags, we'll give you your goodie bags with your trays, with your aligner, your retainer case, your chewies. We will give you your DM box, your dental monitoring box. We'll go over briefly what you kind of need to be cautious of. You don't necessarily need to be as cautious with what you eat with aligners, but you do still have the attachments on your teeth. So you do kind of need to be a little weary about eating anything super hard that you may knock an attachment off. But we will go over all of that the day that you come in. We are looking very excited to meeting you and getting you started on your orthodontic journey here at Cooper Orthodontics, and we hope you have a good day.